I remember when Josh, he's just an incredible songwriter. He brought me a song and said, you know what, I want to show you this song. I want to show you the chorus I have and this bridge. I'm struggling kind of with the words, but I need some lyrics. And if anyone knows me, I feel like I'm the worst at lyrics. I don't like writing lyrics. I struggle. I'll sit there and have nothing on a page after a couple minutes. And I said, I'm just going to try to tune into what's going on. All of a sudden, I felt like something just, all I can say is something really switched in my spirit. I started writing, and it was probably 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, and I just started writing. Josh was like, hey, do you have anything? And I go, actually, I have like 5 stanzas.
It's like a list of at least 5.
And for me, that's not, normally the case. I said, it just, for me, it was all of a sudden lyrics flowed out from this place, and I just remembered, I just began to think of this song, and the chorus says, I'm raising my flag, I surrender. And I thought in my own life, why have I not surrendered in times of my life? It came down to, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. And so why don't I trust him?
Yeah.
I was going through this while I was writing the lyrics on my couch with the craziness. Why don't I trust you, God, at times? And I really felt like it's because I didn't have a revelation in those times of who he really is. So I go through, okay, who are you, God? He's my defender. When I get revelation of that he's my defender, and he brings down every foe. Who's my foe? I mean, my foe is fear sometimes. My foe, personally, is anxiety sometimes. But I don't have to defend myself. This is who he is. I declare that he's my defender. And then I went on to say, faithful is your promise. Let's just keep declaring who he is so I can trust. Faithful is your promise, steadfast is your love. For me, I had to declare that in a new way a couple years ago when I went through a miscarriage. There was a point where I was so excited. I was pregnant for the first time, and a couple days later I found out that I had miscarried the child. And for me, I had trouble trusting if I was going to ever be a mom. And I went through things like, would I ever have children, or would I continue to lose children through this? But I had to continue to go, no, this is what you are. Faithful is your promise. Steadfast is your love. You strengthen my weakness, and you I'm strong. And I tried through that season to go, okay, I believe that. I'm standing on that. I trust you. I surrender this burden, this fear I have of not being a mom. And a couple years later, I have 2 beautiful children, and he's so faithful. And I think this song is just so powerful because it says, I'm raising my flag, I surrender. And I almost picture myself in a way, Josh, it sounds weird, like you're laying down, you're like, okay, that's it.
Like, I'm done.
I'm done. Like, I'm done trying to figure it out, trying to do it. I surrender my will, I surrender my dreams, I surrender my goals, I surrender my pain, I surrender everything to you. And I looked up this, waving my flag, I surrender. What is the significance of this? And I noticed that this has been around like for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Josh, like in battle, they would use this as a communication of this sign, international sign of, I give up, you win, and you can have the victory, I'm finished, I give up, I throw my hands up. And Matthew talks about how if you try to save your own life, you actually lose it. But if you lose your life for his sake, it actually says you will gain life. So really, in actuality, when I give up everything, I stop trying to fight for my rights and fight for this and fight my fear, fight my insecurity, fight all this stuff, then that's really when, it's exhausting. I've gotten tired. I would lose my life. I found myself getting worse. But then if I can give it up, I actually save my life, and that's when I actually begin to really live.
Yeah.
So it's at the point that I let go that I actually find life. And that's why I just think this song is so freeing, so beautiful.
When I initially started writing the chorus and the first verse of the song. That was pretty much all that I had, and I was going through a time where I was like dealing with a lot of just pain and like hurt and with like different relationships and friendships that have like just hurt me like throughout time, and like me just wanting to hold on to those things, but really I was taking the fight amongst myself and like trying to hold it on to my own strength. I just had this picture, like I just had my guitar and I was just sitting there just strumming away, and I didn't have any melody or lyrics, but I started just getting this picture of me in this battle and just being completely surrendered, and like just the picture of like, you know, like those old like Civil War like battles, like just like them coming over the hill and just waving their flag and just saying like, hey, like I'm done, like you take the victory, like you take control, and just how you were saying, like it's totally backwards, like in like God's kingdom of us surrendering, that we're not actually losing anything, but we're actually gaining everything. That's really like what the song is, like kind of like an anthem of just like being victorious in that and letting go of like just having to give up the battle. Like you don't have to fight this battle anymore. Like find victory in that. There's so much joy in knowing that, like, man, like in my own strength, I'm going to lose no matter what. But when God has it all, like it's a guaranteed victory. It's a win-win situation. So that's what it was for me.
This Friday, you can download the song White Flag on iTunes. I highly encourage for you to get it. I believe in this song. It's really ministered to our team and our church, and I know it will touch your life. So go ahead and get it this Friday.